Look, I done been through a lot and I done seen even more. Like, um, sometimes, it's not even sometimes. The women in your life can either be your biggest blessing or your worst enemy and your downfall. And I've only experienced the downfall part. I've yet to experience women in my life being my biggest blessing. And it hasn't been full of women being my downfall, but I'm saying majority it's majority um women being the downfall. I've had women that were a blessing to me. Like there's some women that are the shining light of why I believe God created a woman for me, because they went above and beyond to um, show me an example of what good people are like good women. Like, um, I literally had some unbelievable stories about women, not even on no sexual shit, just like things women have done for me in my life. Um, excuse me. Just things women have done for me in my life. Like, majority of my advancement opportunities or opportunities to level up in life came from women. So I could never hate a woman, because as much as they piss me off, I done had some good experiences with women, and I done had some women um, look out for me. You know what I mean? I done had women see the boss in me and um, move on that. Like, I was only a manager. First of all, I was a bagger at a grocery store, and this beautiful, one of my beautiful managers, like, she was beautiful. Like, when I say this woman was like gorgeous, like, her body wasn't the body, but I'm talking about this lady had an amazing smile, a beautiful face, and she did her makeup every day, and she kept her hair done every day. And this bitch looked good, like, every day. Always smile, always had a great personality, cracking jokes. Like, she was like a beautiful woman. And she was like, it was crazy because she was like everything. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I was a bagger, and she was like, you know what? I'm finna make you a cashier. She showed me the shit one time, and I was a cashier for years off of her showing me that one time. I never fucked up. My first fuck up was me. Instead of getting help, I tried to fix it myself, and I fucked myself over. So I technically never fucked up as a cashier, because my first mistake was, it was fake. It wasn't a real transaction. It just read as a real transaction based on me opening the drawer. So it never happened. It was just a mistake that I made that made it look like it happened. So it wasn't real, but based on their system and how things work, it came through as a real transaction when it wasn't. But anyway, um, that happened. Then one of the owner's daughter came and was the front end manager of the store from Louisiana, and she was like, I'm finna train you to do this. Never met this lady in my life, bro. And she like, I'm finna train you to do this. I'm gonna train you to run the front end. Like, I have been working for that company for a minute, but only women seen that that boss potential in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of the men there were, I don't want a kid running my store, but a woman knew that I could do the job. A woman knew. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could never hate a woman, for the simple fact, like, as many bitches that don't believe in me, like, some of my advancement opportunities in life have been solely focused on women believing in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never met niggas that was on what I'm on and willing to play a role tell me get to where we going for us all to win. It's like everybody want to be the boss, everybody want to be the big dog, and it's like you're not a leader though. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas can't even play their role. And I met a dude here that was a role player, and I'm like, damn, I never met nobody that was willing to let me shine and do what I do as the leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog didn't have no problem taking a back seat to me doing my shit because he just seen how naturally it flowed for me to do my shit. And it was like, damn, I never seen that before. But then it was like I found out the truth about him, and it's like nothing changed for me, but knowing the truth, the only thing that upsetted me about dog is the fact he didn't tell me. That's the only thing that irritated me about it. It's like the nigga never, if I didn't find out the truth, I would have never known. Because to me, it was just like a brotherly figure, and this nigga was just like, he was on the type of shit I be on. Like, I would have never known that the nigga was bisexual or that he fuck with boys if I didn't find out. Because it's like, around me, he never gave me, I would have never known if I didn't find out. But around me, he never gave me the vibes like he fuck with boys at all. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, just me finding out the truth exposed a lot about people in my life. Like, niggas are uncomfortable with themselves to the point where they can't be themselves. Like, dog was a cool ass nigga. Like, I ain't have no complaints as far as how he moved. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have no complaints because, like I said, he didn't do nothing that was questionable to me to make me even think, like, oh, dog fuck with boys. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't doing that shit around me. We're not doing that shit together. So it's like, it didn't matter to me even after I found out. I was just mad the nigga ain't tell me himself. I would have rather him told me and we just move with me knowing his secret and everybody else not knowing than me having to find out and this nigga being around me not telling me. It made me think he had an ulterior motive with me instead of him just keeping that shit G and be like, hey bro, just so you know, I couldn't deal with that. Like, it's the truth. Like, it just fucked me up that people don't feel the need to be real with me about shit that don't matter to me, because it's not like we're gonna move. You're not gonna move that way with me, so it doesn't matter to me about a nigga's sexuality or a bitch sexuality. Like, I like girls that like girls, so it's like, I prefer girls that like girls. So it's like, a bitch will lie to me about her being attracted to women based on her thinking I don't know that the little gay bitches like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this. So it's like, 9 times out of 10, if a bitch really fuck with me for real, I know she like girls. Because bitches that who claim to not like girls don't like me. They don't like me for real. Like, the bitches that really like me for real and be fucking with me for real, I know that they like girls. I already know that. So it's like, I don't need a bitch trying to hide it from me. And it's like, niggas like, hey, like, that shit could be crazy that nobody feels the need to keep it real with me. They all feel like hiding it is their best bet, and that shit annoys me. And they gonna feel like hiding it from you is gonna be the best bet for you, and it's like, man, all the motherfucker gotta do is keep it real with me, bro. Like, I don't really give a fuck about what you got going on, because it's like, I'm not gonna live that lifestyle with you. So, hey, I respect you as a man. I don't rock with that, but you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway as a man. So it's like, as long as you willing to die for what you do, I'm not the nigga to tell you don't do it. I'm not the nigga that's gonna judge you and shun you when it's like, hey, that nigga do what he do, and if you play with him, it might get you killed or get him killed. So he willing to accept that. Who am I to tell him don't be who he is? If he willing to live and die for who he is. I said what I said. So that's some more shit.